The iron rule of seduction is that you need to be less emotionally invested in them.
Great, mate.
Thanks for your heartfelt response. It's hard to stay positive when rejection is so common. Logic is not a guy's friend when it comes to affairs of a woman.
Torius isn't even in the grave, so Sif isn't even defending anything. Yeah, he is. He was buried there. The DLC takes place well before Oscar helps the chosen undead. That means that in killing him, he dies. Buried in the forest. Well, either way, there's no need to guard a grave. I don't slash people for going near my uncle's grave.
He came to Lordran to drink Estus and shoot dark beads, and he's all out of Estus.
He's a farmer. Raised by narwhals sent out to explore the world, gets hit by a truck.
I want an actual robot who sits next to me and randomly shouts with such a massive, throbbing erection when I'm done with this sentence.
Kirk beat me outside of Lost Isolith once.
She sucked how many dicks?
I'm smashed right now, and I read that whole thing. Awesome.
You wreck a craft? That flowchart gave me cancer. I want to grow this boner from a quarter chub until it's a display boner.
Do you want to know how The Last of Us starts? Do you?
My daughter dying? I don't have a daughter.
By the way, we're toasters, right?
We are, in fact, toasters.
Good that you put it that way and not like this. Work out for about an hour, have a quick wank, and drink your muscle milk.
It also acts like a vaccine. Keep jerking till you feel vaccinated against Ebola. Oh my god, Lawrence is so trendy. I love how edgy it is. I'm going to drive my converted Grateful Dead sleeper van there and move in with your town. Oh wow, it's so retro.
Dude, you just came up with the best idea. We need to carpet bomb ISIS with female mantises so they bite the heads off. They would be the heroes of the century. There would be Saving Private Ryan-esque documentary made about them too.
Are you just dense?
I'll have you know I have a beautiful scrotum. I don't understand. Is this a joke, Bill? Mid-rolling against one of the most nimble enemies in the game with barely any bite deterrence and using the worst great swords?
What?
Neon Pacific Rim Evangelion. But like everything else I've ever loved, I will devour it, and later painfully sob on the toilet as it is lowered into a urine-filled porcelain cast. With how often he savagely pins you, his favorite book must be 50 Shades of Gains.
Plenty of good games have God's story and atmosphere and existential themes. Dark Souls not the first to tackle such themes. The reason Dark Souls is unique is because it's hard. So yes, Dark Souls is great primarily because it is difficult. Makukan.
You have a strange imagination, my friend. Now what you need to do is bring your chin down to protect your neck while continuing to stare into their eyes. Bring up your hands and say, I don't want no trouble, you hear. Flex your traps and core. Slightly bend your knees. Here comes the important part. In a low voice, begin to say wallow, 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 slowly increasing in volume. They should be surprised by now. Begin to sway side to side and loosen all facial muscles, and your anal sphincter, and your kegel muscles. By now, you should be pretty loud, and your opponents will have stepped back and will appear visibly shaken. Begin to piss and shit yourself. Let your eyes roll back into your head, and now you are chanting wallow, 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 wallow at the top of your lungs. They will run away. Everyone within 1 mile radius will feel a terrifying presence within their soul. Marvel as you ascend into your planar form. Almost as awful as this music you're listening to. He's only second to Hitler because Hitler killed more people. Video needs more anime. Well, you're nearly as much of a pussy as him when you seriously waited for 30 minutes at your bonfire for an invader to come to you. Also, I don't see the problem, really. When you don't want to search him and shit, just kill yourself. You would have lost one humanity. How about some hard prophecy?
I would pay to have a sweet chef teach sex ed.
You could pretty much use the word neckbeard to pretty much respond to all of your shower questions. Yep, passport said male. She was male. I always assumed it was spelled faffing about.
Could you tell me what you think it'd be like to be a robot?
I don't know. I've never seen a bird spitefully knock a cup off of a table.
Buy more magazines and cocaine. Got it.
They're allowing internet access in mental institutions now. Who the fuck let you out? Take your bundle of sticks and stick them where the sun don't shine. Which is probably the basement you live in. You
I like you. Yeah.
weeb trash.
Our mission is a complete failure.